News. Chief Justice of India has said that the centre must bring all stakeholders on board to find a long-term solution to Delhi's air pollution. He stressed that pollution cannot be tackled by imposing restrictions for just 1 or 2 months, but through sustained measures that reduce pollution over the years. The CJI has also cautioned against harsh steps like a year-round GRAP as suggested by the Commission for Air Quality Management, saying that such measures would severely impact migrant daily wage workers and labourers in the city. He added that even the Supreme Court's functioning would be affected if vehicles were completely restricted, noting that no cars would be able to ply under such a regime. My colleague Sambhav with us on the broadcast. Sambhav, take our viewers through the details.
Well, in a detailed hearing, the three-judge bench led by Chief Justice of India, B.R. Gavai, and Justice Vinod Chandran, N.V. Anjaria, this three-judge bench heard the Delhi air pollution case in detail today, both before the lunch and post-lunch, and passed a order stating on one hand it has asked the Delhi government to come up with a detailed affidavit on these AQI air quality index monitoring stations as to how Delhi government is observing, analyzing the data because during the hearing amicus curiae senior advocate Aparajita Singh in the Supreme Court has said that there are certain reports which suggest that water being sprinkled around these AQI levels are being reported, to which on the other hand Central Pollution Control Board, its advocate has said that no, this is just a propaganda by opposition and political parties, and there is no much substance to it, because water sprinkling is being done all across the city, not just in and around these stations. After hearing both the council, the Supreme Court has said that detailed order, come up with a detailed affidavit and slated the hearing for 19th of
November. Stay on with me. Chief Justice also noted that amicus curiae Aparajita Singh has informed the court that despite Punjab's affidavit claiming a reduction in stubble burning, pollution levels have not come down. She pointed out that the machines provided by the state governments and Centre for Crop Residue Management are not being used to their full capacity. Take our viewers through the details.
Here, this is exactly what we are discussing about. Here, the amicus curiae Aparajita Singh has pointed out that yes, there is as per certain reports and media reports she talked about in the courtroom, that out of these reports, it could be suggested that proper monitoring is not happening by these AQI monitoring stations and water being sprinkled. But on the other hand, this Central Pollution Control Board has rebutted this particular claim and saying that water sprinkling is happening all across the city, not just around these monitoring stations. However, now Delhi government will have to file a detailed affidavit in the Supreme Court by 19th of November.
Stay on with me. Sambhav, more news. The Chief Justice also recorded Senior Advocate Gopal Subramaniam's submissions that Delhi has almost become a gas chamber and that activities restricted under GRAP 1 should remain prohibited throughout the year. The court has also noted Mr. Subramaniam's comparison of California's AQI standards with those in India, pointing out that India often reports good or satisfactory air quality even at much higher pollution levels. Sambhav, take our viewers through the details.
Advocates made their claims, and this is not the first hearing in the Supreme Court of this kind. Earlier also the top court has come down heavily on different authorities, and it's not a hearing of this, not a first hearing of this season. Also in the previous year, Supreme Court has come down heavily, and this time also recorded this particular statement by a senior advocate that yes, Delhi has turned up to be a gas chamber. And a different bench, remember, of the Supreme Court has also come down heavily on this particular claim that yes, in Delhi, air quality is deteriorating day by day. However, because the matter is before the bench led by Chief Justice of India, this three-judge bench, on the other hand, has asked the Punjab and Haryana government to maintain a kind of compliance with the Commission for Air Quality Management, that is CAQM, and also taken on record as to what exactly the Punjab and Haryana government has said in affidavit in the Supreme Court, that they are taking strong actions against the stubble burning. And so this is what happened in the Supreme Court in this stubble burning case. However, I mean, if we talk about in entirety, what the Supreme Court has said that all the authorities need to come together and act upon it, and there should be a strict compliance with what the Commission for Air Quality Management, which is the monitoring body by the center, is to be what CAQM is saying. All the stakeholders need to come together and frame policy accordingly.
Right, absolutely. Sambhav, stay on with me. The Chief Justice also noted that the amicus curiae and additional Solicitor General has agreed that shutting down all activities in Delhi is not a practical way to control air pollution. The court reiterated that the GRAP framework has 4 stages and each stage must be enforced strictly. Sambhav, take our viewers through the details.
Absolutely. This was also a point which was discussed, because see, the hearing happened in detail both before the lunch, as we are discussing, and post lunch as well, when the Supreme Court has passed a certain direction to the Delhi government to come up with an affidavit by 19th of November detailing as to how they are monitoring the pollution levels in the Delhi NCR. Because see, there are many allegations on this on the AQI station because water being sprinkled and the data is not appropriate, is what is claimed by certain senior advocates in the Supreme Court, to which the top court has said that there are GRAP rules and that is to be strictly adhered to. If the air quality is in poor condition, that should be seen in poor condition. If it is in very poor, if it is in severe condition, hazardous condition, I mean, as per the parameters of Commission for Air Quality Management, certain GRAP measures are being implemented in Delhi NCR, and that should be implemented strictly, is what is said by 3-judge bench led by Chief Justice of India, B.R. Gavai, in this case, and asked all the stakeholders to come together and make a policy, and the Delhi government will have to file an affidavit detailing as to how exactly they are monitoring the air quality and how they are calculating it. So a detailed affidavit will come by 19th of November when the matter is slated for further hearings.
All right, Sambhav, thank you so much for joining us with those details. And with that, I slip into a very short break.